Hello there. I'm at the house on Hornet, and the gentleman selling it, Mr. Garfield, was kind enough to give me a very thorough tour. They've lived here for almost 40 years now, raised their kids here, and they're moving to Portugal. So looking to sell their home. They've done a lot of upgrades over those years. Recently, they installed this paver driveway. It used to be concrete. Had all the landscaping refreshed. They put in this drain here to catch water and take it to the creek, which is over there. We're gonna have a look at that creek later in the video. This used to be a carport, and they had it enclosed. It's pretty ingenious. I'll show you how they did it when we go inside. You can see the solar panels on the roof. He said with those solar panels, and they put in new windows. You can kind of tell it's a brand new windows, and some new HVAC system, that the air conditioning or electrical bill, is between $30 and $40 a month year round, which is nice. And he said he'd pay off those solar panels. I have to verify that because he told Jeff that, not me, but that he'd pay off the lease on those prior to sale. So you come up to the home here, and it's just got a lot of charm throughout. It's very charming, very kind of Southwest style, artistic family. See the nice southwestern door with the inset that opens, and you enter into the living room. Here we are. So if I was to go that way down the hall, the 3 bedrooms are down there. You have a coat closet here. These are all solid wood doors throughout and trim. They put in this floor, which he called European oak. He said it was a very pricey floor. It's gorgeous. Very nice floor. Living room here. Now that fireplace, when he bought the home, it was wood burning, and it still is, but he also put in a gas, so you can do either or, whatever you prefer. And you see here this kind of European style units he put in. There's 7 of them throughout the house for heating and cooling. He replaced the central heating and cooling with them because they're better price to operate. We come here into the dining area and the kitchen. So they had the kitchen redone since they've lived here. They put in these quartz countertops. Very nice. The cabinets they had all refaced with this knotty alder, and you see it's got soft close cabinets. Soft close drawers, all quality drawers with like dovetail, or not dovetail, but nice joinery on it. A new microwave and cooktop, or newer. Wall mounted oven. I didn't ask, but I assume that's a double oven. New light fixtures. A new Bosch dishwasher. Fridge. And so this family room they added on when they bought the house in, I think he said 1990 or 89, somewhere in that ballpark. So you've got kind of, I guess, the formal living room, if you will, and then the bigger family room where they keep their TV, and tongue and groove ceilings with skylights. There's kind of windows on every side where you look out. You can see from here the nature out there. Nice big windows. He said they use this table here when they get together with friends to play cards or whatnot. This is his office over here. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. I think he's in there right now. Brian? Oh, maybe he's not in there. Okay. Hello? Okay, so here's his office. He said, please excuse the mess, but I told him we understand that it's an office that he's using. So this is not a big room, but it does have a closet, so it could technically be a bedroom if you were inclined. Every room has its own heating and cooling system. And here, I'm going to show you look out at the courtyard, which is a block wall with a fountain and completely private. And then you also look out onto the backyard, which does not have the block wall, but it has the creek. Again, a skylight in here, so it's very bright and airy in the home. I think while I'm here, I'm going to show you the courtyard. some kind of a cat door or doggy door. I do not currently, to the best of my knowledge, they don't have a pet. But, they must have at some point in time. Okay, here's that courtyard area. The gentleman that's selling the home, he was in a wheelchair for a long time. He said that this was like his sanctuary area. He'd come out to relax. He had the fountain installed. That little tile platform where they have the fire pit and the chairs, that used to be where they had a hot tub. Very nice. I mean, it couldn't be more private. There's no possible way a neighbor would see you. I mean, unless they're on a 15-foot ladder or something. You've got some natural ponderosa pines. Then he planted this cedar, a deodar cedar. He said he planted it something like 20, 30 years ago. And now it's probably 50 feet tall. Over there, that is a pinyon pine. And a leafy tree. I'm not sure. It could be like a locust or a chitalpa or something, but it's a nice tree. Paint was done a couple years ago. Windows a couple years ago. The roof was done 2 years ago. The AC units are all, I don't know exactly how old, but they're new or almost new. So tons of character in the home. They would be interested potentially in selling a lot of their furniture because they're moving to Portugal. They don't want to take their furniture with them. You come down here, and so real quick, the first bedroom on the right is just like a guest room with a walk-in closet. I'm not going to look in there because his wife and family are packing. Here we have a linen closet, or it could be potentially more pantry area. They redid this hall bath with a beautiful tile of some sort in the glass doors. They've got a pebble floor. This is some kind of I can't remember, agate or something he told me, some quartz, I can't recall, but some kind of crystal type thing with a hammered copper top. A mirror from an artist in Jerome. Light fixtures, very nice, and then the medicine cabinet has that same copper inlay, so very stylish. Again, you got the solid core doors and trim. This is the guest room. I'm going to open this door here. So this is the guest bedroom. They plan to put new carpeting in before they sell this. The 2 guest bedrooms have carpeting. Good size. You got a queen bed and a lot of other furniture, and it all fits comfortably. It's not, squeezed. You even got a lazy boy in here, so it's a good sized bedroom. Your kind of traditional sliding closets here. The other guest bedroom is not quite as big as this one, but it does have a walk-in closet. And this is the only window in the home where you see the neighboring house. So you see that neighbor there. That's the only window in the home where you see a neighbor's house. And then out here, through the double doors, is the master suite. He put in the double doors because he was in a wheelchair for a prolonged period of time. And so here, you will see the wheelchair. This room is quite big. So they have a king bed in here. And that fits just fine, with a large dresser and several other pieces of furniture, bookcases and such. This is your standard hanging closet. It runs from the corner of the wall to the opposite corner over here, so it's long. Now, when the home was built, this was designed to be another walk-in closet, but they made it into like a makeup application area for the wife. However, it could easily become a closet again, too. And then the bathroom here, they modified for wheelchair usage, for him to get in and out. And let me get these lights on. Window. Again, the hammered copper tile, like floor-to-ceiling tile here. The toilet is here. Now, you'd probably, since you're not in a wheelchair, want to do a glass surround here, Maybe not, but I would assume that's what you'd want to do. You got the drain down here. And then You might, I personally would, put in a door here where there's an arch, match these doors here just for bathroom privacy. Especially I get up earlier than my wife. I wouldn't want to wake her up every time I have to brush my teeth and stuff. Okay. So now, real quick, I'm going to look at the garage area. So the garage, this being an older home, the garage used to be a carport. And they finished it into a garage, and it's really clever the way they did it. So this is their laundry room. They put in a new tankless water heater. They have the stacked washer and dryer. I didn't specifically ask, but I'm willing to bet you those would come with the house since they're not taking them to Portugal with them. A little cabinet area to fold your clothes, put your soaps and things. There's a ironing board there. And then we'll have a look out here real quick. How do I turn the light on? There we go. Okay, so we're in the garage. They have a small Honda car and then a good-sized van that he could get his wheelchair in and out of. You have your new garage door there. That's extra wide, so he could fit his get in his wheelchair in between the cars. So we can open that up. And you see here, there's these screens. So this used to be open to the outside here, these archways. And technically, it's not completely closed in because rain could come through. But they have these really nifty screens that are in these tracks, these metal tracks that retract. And what I'm going to do, and there's one over there by the front door of the house too. And this is for your solar here. I'm going to show you how this works. So you push this button on the wall, and they all roll up. So if for any reason you wanted to, get in and out of here, maybe you're using this area for some kind of a party or something, you can easily open it up to the outside. And I'll show you the outside in just a second. Right here, there is a storage room, where they keep their leaf blower and ladder and all that good stuff. It's probably 8 by 8. Decent sized room. You can put a fair amount of tools in there. So anyway, I thought that was a pretty cool feature on the screens in the garage door. It's something I've never seen before. I'm going to shut that garage door. Now I'm going to show you the backyard starting from here. So, okay, the driveway is up there, and they have the water come through this drainage way down to the creek, which he says has water the great majority of the year, especially, that when you have monsoons or snow or whatnot, there's particularly more water. So they've put all these seating areas out because he and his wife love to sit out and watch the deer and different critters. They have a lot of birds. I don't know if you can hear them, but there's birds galore. The neighboring home is across the creek, and not many windows are facing this way. He said they're very quiet, so he doesn't hear them a lot. And this isn't the way you would normally come, but since I was over here, I thought I'd start. Hey, Brian. I'm just doing the backyard now. Okay. So we've got, that leads into the family room. And here you have a Trex deck they put in. A nice table and chairs. This is very tranquil. They have lots of bird feeders. Probably 80 to 90% of the landscaping is just natural. There's a little bit of a few planted items here and there. And he put these seating areas throughout so they could just have a nice drink, look at the creek down below. He said almost every single day they have deer here. There's a house a ways over that way, but you can't really see it because of all the trees. So flagstone patio here. Very, very peaceful. You got a fire pit, a bunch of firewood. Now behind the firewood is the neighbor's house. Is a neighbor's house. This is the gate to that private courtyard area that he showed me, and I showed you. Some raised garden beds here. He's got basil and looks like a pepper, I think. Some onions. I think that's oregano. Back here he's got a couple of fruit trees. There's 2 that are alive and one that he said this apple tree died a couple years ago. You do have the neighbor's yard. So for me, I'd put another fruit tree or some bushes or something right here just to kind of complete that privacy. But, they're looking at your courtyard anyway. Not like you're going to see them much unless you come stand on the corner of your property. And then this is the other side of the house that leads up to the street again. And here you've got these bushes he's kind of made into a topiary that add even more privacy to the courtyard. So that is the grand tour. We're at 15 minutes. It's going to take me a while to upload this. I'll send it over to you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.